I've got some answers. I've got some answers. So I'm gonna just hang out live for a little bit. If anybody wants to join this one, that's what I'm going to say. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Can put the link. Yeah, so let's talk about it. I was on stream just a little while ago for my friends that are joining for the first time, my friends and followers on YouTube, which is atypical of me to stream on. I was streaming just a little while ago with the game footage, sort of screen capture, screen sharing, which I'm going to do in a second. And part of what my discovery was is I couldn't share the game sound because of the capture device that I was using. And I wondered, how is this possible? Why can't I do this? Can I stream from the device itself? And I discovered something interesting. Here's what I discovered. Elgato has a list of M1 and M2 or Apple Silicon devices that are compatible with its software and with its hardware. And what I've discovered is, why can't I side scroll? What is wrong with my... Oh, there we go. Now it's connected. What I discovered was the device that I'm using, which is this one down here, is not compatible with Apple Silicon. So unfortunately, I don't have the ability to actually stream using the device that I have. I will need to upgrade or find another way to capture HDMI output to the computer in order for me to actually stream game sound. Unfortunately, yeah, the device is not capable or not compatible with Apple Silicon computers. So that's why I couldn't get any game sound. I went in and tried to get OBS and Elgato card and everything else to kind of work and, all together, but it won't work. The compatibility of the computer that I have, it's more than capable of doing lots of other stuff. I could probably do an external capture card, but unfortunately, the card that I have isn't compatible with Apple Silicon, so I cannot capture through the device that I'm using, which sucks. That means it's for sale. I'm going to sell the card. There's nothing I can do. They don't have they have another one here that's a version higher than mine. Yeah, basically. Tried to get it to work. It would be a really cool thing to do. So I will have to focus and see if I can actually sell the card, sell a bunch of other stuff that I have around here. I have a lot of stuff that's on sale. I should do a live stream and talk about how much stuff I have on sale. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to have to get a new card. So kudos to Elgato for having all of these different products that I'm going to have to get. Maybe this one. This one's got the capabilities. It basically plugs in everything. It looks nice, but like $250, come on. Like I'll just sell a lot of the stuff that I have, and that's the new one. There's a couple of older ones that are, of course, they're not going to show the older ones. Anyways, that's the answer. The answer to my problem is I need a new card to work with the new Apple Silicon. The old ones don't work. So, yeah, that's the problem. I'm gonna have to get a new capture device in order to have game streaming online, which is going to be necessary because that's something that I wanted to do. My platform, the way that I'm comfortable with sharing is live and interacting with my fans instead of doing edited videos. And if I'm unable to stream and capture what I need to online, kind of defeats the purpose. I kind of want to be here live with everybody so I can respond in comments and actually share what I'm doing. So I could do game streaming, but I'm unable to capture the sound. There is a way to do it, but I need to figure out how to capture sound from my Xbox. Like if it has a dual output or if my receiver had optical output or RCA output, then I could capture audio. Oh, come to think of it, I actually do have an RCA audio capture card. And then I can run the outputs from the receiver. So it's running the sound from the receiver and I can game stream. I might be able to do that. I might just be able to run around the system and get the audio captured through a USB device and then run the video the same way that I was already doing it. Like live preview is pretty much what it is. So I could live preview the sound and run the sound capture through a USB DAC or analog to digital. Yeah, because the receiver that I'm using actually has audio ins and out. So if I can direct the audio out. Yeah, he's here. He's here to just witness a little bit more of my genius. That kind of thing. I come up with it sometimes. But yeah, I might be able to do that. I'm pretty sure that I can. You guys bear with me here. Let me see. Join me on the adventures, shall we? Okay, so here's my receiver. Ta-da! Larry, man. Check this out. Okay, so yeah, Brainiacs, exactly. Okay, so here we go. Here's the back of my receiver. So it has all the HDMI ins. Come on. Is this thing not working? Am I not able to zoom in? Oh. Wow. Open in a new tab. Share this one instead. Oh, okay, there we go. Now we can zoom in. Yes. Okay, so here's my analog inputs. No, it's not. Shut up. So here's I think this is my zone out, stereo output for zone 2. If I can redirect my HDMI sound to analog, see, it's got digital ins, but no digital out. It's got pre-out. That's video in, assignable component. I don't even know why it's got that. So this is audio in. This is pre-out. Maybe I can run. I don't know if I can run pre-outs at the same time. If I'm running main channels, but then it's not capturing all the sound. It's only capturing stereo. So I would have to see if I can dump HDMI sound from here to zone 2 out and then run zone 2 as a input. Okay, fair enough. To each their own. I don't know why it looks pretty. There's lots of other things that we could do. Yeah. Okay. So if I have this card, then it will do everything. Oh yeah, we're streaming on Discord. Oh yeah, right. No way. How are you streaming me in Discord? You guys should jump in here. I could send you a link. Pick two other people and join me. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out my game sound. Thank you for joining Living Loud with Andy. This guy's famous, like uber famous. Yeah, I guess I have Discord as well too. What I'm trying to figure out with my fam here is I have the X6700H receiver, and I'm trying to figure out how to get game sound without having to buy a new device. This device is $250. And I already have an old one, but it's not compatible. I just confirmed it's not compatible. So if I can somehow redirect HDMI sound analog output through zone 2 can then be pushed through a 2-channel DAC that I have. I have it around somewhere. I was just going to put it on screen. But anyways, what it is it's RCA inputs to USB 2, 3, something like that. The USB 3 can go into my computer, and I can use that device as a sound capture, but then I don't know if I can use my mic at the same time. Anyways, if I can run it all through OBS somehow, like if I can screen capture or screen share part of my screen preview and then sound capture through OBS, it's gonna work. I'm telling you, it's gonna work. I'm gonna find a way to make it work. If it works, then cool, it works. Otherwise, I'm gonna see how much I can sell this stuff for and then just buy the new device anyways. Just make my life a little bit easier. But I am pretty sure it's gonna work. And then I can't actually, if I can get the output, the HDMI output to come from the receiver instead of from the Xbox, then I can actually capture everything my receiver's doing. But that still doesn't give me the sound, but it'll give me the same latency because the video and sound will be coming from the receiver at the same time. Now my brain's cooking. Could we get a a fire emoji in the chat? Hold on a second. I got it. Oh no, that's not the right one. Come on. Open image. There we go. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. We on fire over here. Yeah. Ah! Okay. I think we figured it out. Instead of buying the new device, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewire the receiver to hopefully capture the output from the receiver. Now, the problem is because it's a receiver, I don't know if it's going to read the H something, whatever the security protocol is. If it reads the I think it's HHDC or HPPC, one of those security codecs. Because it's a receiver, it can have multiple things coming in. Like if I can stream and game capture from the receiver, that means I can actually put a Blu-ray on there and stream the Blu-ray, which is not allowed. You're not allowed to do that. So I don't know if I can actually stream or capture from the receiver. I could do lots of other stuff. There's probably a way to do it. A lot of people have done on-screen sharing from the receivers, game like capture to do like a how to connect video. So I'm pretty sure I'm able to do it, but I think that that's going to be my answer to get game sound for now, because I don't want to go and spend $250 plus, because that who knows if that was even Canadian. I have no idea. I want to look it up. You want to look this up on Amazon? Let's see. I don't know if I want to show you what my Amazon page looks like. Bear with me a second. We'll see if I can find it. Yeah, there we go. It's 250 Canadian, and there's a couple of other accessories. That's one that I would need for game chat. See, I can plug it into somewhere, and then it dumps my game chat into the device at the same time. So that's kind of cool for a little bit more. So that might be worth it. But I seriously can't be doing that yet. Yeah, totally. I mean, how many people may have similar sort of issues, and you run into stuff and you just want to you have to think outside the box. I mean, that's why I named my Facebook audio channel OTB Audio. It's outside the box audio. That's how I do things. I don't think in a linear way. I think in a spider web. Maybe 60% of what I'm thinking doesn't make any sense or it doesn't land on something good, but I'm going to hit something else that works faster than maybe somebody who's only on one track. I mean, no offense, but I'm just guessing. Yeah, so there we go. That's the game capture card that I can use at basically 280, or I'm going to rewire my receiver using the RCA outputs to a USB DAC. Basically a DAC, but you know what I mean. It's like backwards and forwards. It's going to be analog to digital back to in stream. So it'll be like analog to digital converter instead of digital to analog. It's not an ADAC because then it would be ADC, not DAC. Anyways, you get the point. You get the point. Yeah. Spicy indeed. Anyhow, okay. I'm basically done for now. I said I was going to leave a link in chat. If you wanted to actually join in and talk, then that would be cool, but I don't know what we're going to talk about. I can basically stream for I don't know how long, up to a couple of hours. But to be honest, I've got some snacks going, so I kind of want to go and do that, get back to playing my games and catch up there. Now that I know that this is going to work, I sort of want to try it out. You know what I mean? Something pretty? Okay, I'll show you something pretty. Show you two things that are pretty. Now I'm going to talk about something really, really important to me that's coming up. Let me see. Snack attack. Yeah, exactly. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. That's pretty. That is the Borson Acoustics M3. A fantastic design, elegant lines, absolutely beautiful. It's one of my most recent favorite designs. They are absolutely stunning. I really, really love their design format. I always have. I've been in love with them ever since I saw these ones. So a number of years, Borson Acoustics designed these, and ever since then, they have been like my number one passion and interest. They have this design format that's just super elegant. This is like really like F1 type of looking designs. A lot of materials from F1 actually. The honeycomb sandwich, their drivers are very, very like the way that you would do like an F1 vehicle skin or carbon fiber or skin on the car. That's it's basically what these are like. To me, that's their unique character, their quality. But more than that, we were showing them off the other day, the ones that I was thinking about getting. They have the same ones, the O5s in white. Yeah, they're just they're really elegant, and they're the way that they're shaped as well. We were talking about this image the other day. The way that they're shaped, that they're really narrow at the back and wider at the front. It gives this kind of like an illusion of what they're shaped like. You can't it's unusual enough that we can't tell really what it is. It's like, because we're not used to seeing designs like that, speakers that look like this. And that's what makes them unique to me. Is I love that kind of thing. I love the abnormality of it, the uniqueness of it, the way that it's designed aesthetically is something unique and special. That gets my attention. I like the slim and narrow look on a lot of speakers. However, there's also these, and this is one of my other favorite sort of speakers companies, technology awards, new projects. No projects, downloads. Where's products, collections? There we go. These are my favorites. Yeah, exactly. Where most of us in the audio world are used to boring black boxes. You don't get shapes like this just everywhere. The side profile of these speakers is amazing. And then on top of that, you can get them in all kinds of amazing colors. Let me just zoom in a little bit there. See if I can't. There you go. Yeah, really, really, really nice. Exactly. So between the idea of like Borson Acoustics concepts and a lot of these other brands, I mean, they're not simple box speakers. They're not boring in that sense. They have something unique to them. There's to me, it's something special. The way that they're designed, the way the curves, the way that they're just aesthetically, it makes so much sense. But also acoustically, it makes so much sense because you see the slots on the side are actually venting the tweeter. So the back pressure of the tweeter is split around the side of the cabinet. And then the port for the woofer is back here. So you get all this sort of acoustic design all flowed together. And the fact that the port is encapsulated in this little groove means that the sound of the port is directed towards the back of the speaker and doesn't interfere with what's coming out front. I mean, that's special all unto its own. Yeah, this color. That's funny. Yeah, it's just white gloss, white matte. Doesn't even look like it's matte finished. But they're unique in that way. They're not boring. They're not common. They're not what you see every day. They're built amazing, and yeah. So yeah, you're onto something there. Give me a minute, and let me post some of my most recent stuff. Actually, let me see if I have it here. I don't think I saved them. Hold on. Nope. Studio purple. I'm gonna tease you. I'm gonna tease you with some stuff. There's some photos I have here. You guys will get an exclusive. Some photos I have here of designs that I came up with recently that I haven't showed anybody yet. And they're kind of what you're talking about, that internal glow, translucent cabinet, that kind of thing. I went for a different kind of look, and these are really they turned out really, really well. Like, they look like a real product kind of thing. Let me find the best ones. Yeah, there we go. So I have to do this. Okay. Stop sharing that. Share screen, window, no, tab, no. Can we not share this? There we go. So here's an exclusive look at some designs that I just came up with. You guys will have to hopefully not screen capture real quick, but there you go. Those almost look real, if I'm honest. So what I was going for here was obviously passive radiators on the sides, but I was able to capture the color, the dynamics. The ports needs a little bit of work. There's a couple of other things in there, but yeah, not bad, I must say. Pretty good looking speakers. Yep. Anyways, that's all you get. I haven't released any of those yet. There's a couple other ones that are really cool. I did one that actually looks like, hold on, let me see if I can, I'll go through them all real quick. Why not? I'm in a sharing mood. Presentation, screen share, window. There you go. I was playing around one day and then did that. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. That's kind of what I was going for. The backlighting and the ambience of the surroundings. It was like a different feel. I went for something that was like prettier looking, less harsh, less typical. So let's go through these real quick. I went for a different kind of material. I went for a different kind of look with these. Just trying to adjust the image a little bit. There we go. So those would be like matching subwoofers to these. Those are like desktop full range, or you can replace them with a coaxial if you want. And then I had something of a matching cabinet to go along with it. So there's the same without the dust cap. You see that? These actually look like old, like Avalon speakers. The angled cabinets, it's pretty cool. So that would be like, just a 3-way speaker. form and function. Yeah, of course. If it's designed well and it looks at the part and there's some aesthetics there, then yeah, it's like a zebra box. Exactly. That's what some of these look like. So that's a little bit of that top design. The first one, I replaced it with an actual driver. You can see there the image is exactly the same. I just copied and pasted something that exists. So no offense to Kef, just playing around. Most speakers nowadays, sterile aesthetics. Yeah, because they're making them to be easy. They just want to make them easy to manufacture or easy to repair, that kind of thing. They don't have any, there's not a lot of style in it anymore. They don't want to build something that's complicated or is going to break down at any point. This has got like a lot of style and the aesthetics of it are really nice, but acoustically it may not make a lot of sense. You may have problems with like all the diffraction off the edges, the multiple angles. It could have a problem, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I know a lot of people that are just into cool looking stuff that would still buy a lot of it, even though it doesn't sound perfect. It's just how it is. That's how people are. People are going to buy stuff based on what looks cool. It's not always about perfect sound. You know what I mean? Almost looks like a product shot. Owl eyes. That's cool. I don't know what's going on with the cone here. That's a complete accident. Everything else looks cool. The shape of the cabinet's awesome. Really nailed that. A little bit of a DJ table there in the middle. Looking more like a product shot. Yeah, there's a earlier version of those ones that I was just showing off. More hardware. You can see a little bit more of the edges there. It looks a little more industrial, but I didn't like that too much. There's a real cool, like, Aquaman type thing. Very industrial looking. Yeah, the backgrounds, exactly. I chose the backgrounds to be both colorful and faded. So, I mean, a lot of it really is my designs. I'm giving the feature set and something for the generator to run off of. Which one? Let me see. The green light. This one? Old Infinity Kappa subs. Interesting. That one's almost like accurate. Perfect. It's just, just fun. Playing around with stuff, see what I can come up with. Oh, this one. This is the only other one with green, or this one. Aquaman speakers. I don't know how far behind the stream is, but I'm only answering the things that I see on screen. Yeah, Aquaman. And that one, and this one. That's pretty much it. Yes, it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing those. Old Infinity Kappa subs that were almost emerald green tone. Interesting. Let's look them up. Infinity Kappa subs. Images. Ooh, I see what you're talking about. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one there. There's quite a few photos of them, actually. So let me walk this back and do this. Infinity, let me see. Infinity reference where white kappa was green and silver. Yeah. So you can see like a lot of them are here. This one. There's a lot of history in these brands. And a lot of people don't even talk about this stuff anymore. I know that somebody still talks about this stuff, but not common. It's not common for everyone to bring up car audio brands, even though I mean a lot of this stuff, the technology that we have from car audio brands trickle down into other things. I mean, the way that they build like stronger drivers today, it's all based on what they had to do for car audio. It's basically still doing the same thing. The differences come in with like the materials you're using and the hardware. Canceled in today's culture. It's like, I can't say the wrong thing. It's such a terrible, terrible thing. Anyways, that's why we have private chat and we can reach out at any time. We need to keep our lines of communication open, even if it's just talking to our small group. That's better than having to talk to a large group and then getting ridiculous feedback for nothing. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with my small group, and I'm so glad that you guys came to hang out today. Having said that, I am going to get out of here. I went through quite a bit of stuff today. I don't know if my head looks orange, but it's not. It's just the way that the lighting is all set up. It's terrible in here. I'm going to get out of here. I think I have a solution for my game sound and streaming. I'm going to try that out and see if it works just privately. And then I'll try it for everyone else. In the meantime, I need to make a list of things that I have to sell. There's priorities on the way, and I don't need I don't need a lot of the stuff that I have. A lot of the stuff is just piled up. So it's a time to get to declutter and start to, rethink the way that my finances are working right now. And there's a lot of stuff that I can actually sell to others that would get better use out of it. When I'm not using it, it's better off in somebody else's hands. And that is going to allow me to level up my game and move towards my goals. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and sticking around. Thank you, my friends. Message me at any time, of course. Like I said, private chats are always welcome, except for when the media doesn't let me open up photos or videos because it's stupid. I don't know how or why that's happening, but we need to find a better way to actually oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's good to have that ability. If I had any around that were in that same space, headspace, whatever, then cool. I would definitely do it. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching and joining the experiment with me and adding to the conversation. So I'm so glad that I have reciprocating friends here that can jump in, join in, and share and talk about all this audio stuff. So I'm out of here for now. I'm going to rest, and I'll talk to everybody soon. Take it easy.